What's up guys, mine's Runefire, so welcome to the third episode of 3 Houses MV. This time we're going to be talking about activity points from Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Activity points are what is used to gauge how many things you can do in one specific day. So you could say, eat, or invite your classmates to eat food 3 times if you have 3 activity points. But after that, you can't basically do anything else in that one particular day, and you have to transfer those points, or at least you have to wait for another day to be able to do more actions. So yeah, for now, this is gonna be an extremely easy tutorial. So next week we're gonna have a slightly more difficult tutorial. So yeah, let's get started. I think for the first section of this tutorial, we should talk about the variables first. So here we have our common events, and I'm gonna be using button common events for this, and I'm gonna be using the A and S keys. That's not gonna really matter. You don't really need button common events for this. This is for tutorial purposes. So for button A, we're gonna display how many activity points we have. We're gonna be using variable 26, and okay, this part doesn't really matter, but if there's exactly 1 activity point, it's not gonna have the S at the end. That's just how it's gonna be. This will be more explained later when we get to the eventing. Now we have our S key, which is gonna fade out the screen and fade in the screen to show that it worked. And it's gonna control the variable 26 to be equal to a new variable 27. 27 is actually gonna be the max activity points. We're gonna be able to increase the max in our eventing process here, or here. And then we'll be able to, so this is going to represent the day reset. When the day resets, the activity points will be equal to however we have in the max, so it's reset. Alright, now to talk about our event processes here. So first we have this very simple one. This is just to tell you what button C is. That's not really important in this one. Our second one, however, is going to be where we're going to use our activity points. Now this is going to subtract activity points by 1. And if we don't have any, we can't use the facility to recover our HP, because this is what the event does. So we can spend one activity point to recover our entire party. Once that happens, and we select yes, we'll lose 1 activity point, not the max, but the actual activity points. And it'll say that we lost 1. And yeah. So our next one is our increasing the maximum. Actually, I should probably edit that. Activity points max plus 1. So it's gonna ask if we want to increase by 1, and this will only be effect when you reset the day with our S button. Just increase max plus 1, and once the day resets, the total amount that's the max will be equal to the amount of activity points that you'll have left. So say the max is 3, but you have none left as activity points. When you reset the day, you'll have 3 activity points when it resets. So yeah. Alright, so we're gonna start off by pressing the A button, which will show that we have 0 activity points, as expected. We can hit S to reset our activity points. However, since we still have 0 as our max, nothing changes. So if we tap this lady, we have no activity points. Also, this lady will tell us our controls, but that doesn't really matter. So we're gonna increase our max by 1. And as explained earlier, it'll only be in effect when we reset. So let's reset. We have 1 activity point now. We'll use it to heal our party. And that's pretty much it, basically. We can just increase our max constantly, reset, and we'll have however many times you add 1. That is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing. And today was pretty easy. It was gonna be what was gonna be next week's. Well, next tutorial was gonna be this week's tutorial, but now I shifted things around because this one's easier, and it doesn't really matter what order these are in, technically. Although this would... Actually no, this isn't really important for next week's tutorial anyways. Next tutorial is gonna be something people have done several times, but we're gonna put our own spin on it. because we're gonna be doing the Fire Emblem 3 Houses version of it. So, see you guys, and stay safe.